CEG won over $1,800 with this system with just a $300 starting bankroll. Let's check out Divide and Conquer together today on JackAce. What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com, and I'm here with another roulette system. This was rated a double grapefruit by CEG, and it's called Divide and Conquer. You only need $300 to get started. So the buy-in for the system is relatively small, just $300. And the starting bet is just $30, so that gives you at least 10 bullets. This is a positive progression system, so you start with a $30 bet on tier 1. If that wins, you go to tier 2, which is $105. If that wins, you go to tier 3, which is $200. We're going to be starting with a starting balance of $7.51 million, and we're going to be playing on a double zero wheel. 12, that's a whack. We lose $30. The expected loss per spin for the first tier is only 81 cents on a single zero wheel, and it's $1.58 on a double zero wheel. 18, another whack, minus 30. When do you walk with the system? The system author suggests walking when you're up 500 or more, although CEG did keep playing with the system until they were up over $2,000. 32, that's a hit. We win $78. We are currently up 18. We're going to go to step 2, which is a $105 bet. That is $7 on 15 numbers. We are just going to bet on the last 15 numbers. That is 22 through 36.
No more bets.
2, that's a whack, minus 105. Back to step 1. So we're going to make 2 bets instead. One $18 bet on a double street and one $12 bet on a corner. So as you can see, this system is very painful to bet on, even an ETG, even on an app like this. All these little tiny small bets, $3 on 10 numbers, $7 on 15 different numbers, $10, $20 splits. I was able to consolidate each level to just 2 bets each. 30, that's a whack. With this system, for the first bet, you have a 27% coverage of the wheel on single zero and 26.3% on double zero. So this betting system is congruent to the first one. It's just placing your bets on different numbers. So 33, that's a win. We win 78, and we go to step 2. So here, we're gonna bet $84 on the dozen, and then $21 on a street. That is a congruent bet to betting 15 numbers with $7 each. 29, that's a win, so we win 147. And we're gonna bet tier 3, which is 10 $20 splits covering 20 numbers. That is $10 of equity on each of those 20 numbers. And I'll show you how to consolidate this bet later on. We're going to be betting on the numbers 17 through 36. 8, that's a whack, minus 200. We're currently down $92, and we're going to go back to step 1. I'll show you a different way to bet the tier 3 bet as well. 9, that's a $30 loss. Stay on step 1. If you enjoy discussing gambling system, join my Discord. Here's a link, and there's a link in the description. 0 whack. We are currently down 152.
No more bets.
6, that's a whack. Minus 30, we are down 182.
No more bets.
36, that's a hit. We win 78. We are only down 104 right now. Going to bet 105. That's $84 on a dozen and $21 on a street.
No more bets.
28, another win. We win 147. We are currently up $43. And we're going to go to step 3, the $200 bet. Instead of betting on 10 splits, we're going to put 180 on the high numbers and $20 on a split. That's just 2 bets instead of 10. The payouts are still the same. You win 160 if you hit any of these numbers. And 13, that's a whack, minus 200. We are down 157. Go back to step 1. If you want to look at other systems, check out my site, JackAce.com. There I have hundreds of other roulette systems. You can sort them all by buy-in amount, by average bet size, by my rating, by CEG's rating. And if you drill down to each system, you can see spin-by-spin results. I also have a tool called the Roulette Bet Analyzer. There you can enter your roulette bets. It'll show you how much you're going to win for every result,
No more bets.
what your expected loss is per spin, what your expected comp value per spin is, and what percentage coverage of the wheel you have. 23, that's a miss. Minus 30.
No more bets.
Stay on step 1. Double zero, another whack. We are currently down $217. We still have a couple bullets left. 3, that's a whack. Minus 30 again. We are down $247. 36. We win 78. That's good because that was our last bullet. We are down 169 and going to go to tier 2. If you want me to review your roulette system, submit this form on Google Forms. If you want me to fast track the review of your system, join my Patreon. We have 3 different levels of Patreon subscriptions, $3, $10, and $25. 27, that's a win. We win 147. And we're gonna go to step 3, doing the consolidated bet of 180 on the high and $20 on a split. And 10, that's a whack. We are down 222. One thing about this system, when you win on that second and third tier, you do recoup some money. So we actually have more than 1 bullet.
No more bets.
That was our last bullet, but we gained 2 bullets in that series. So 26, that's a win. We win 78. Go to step 2, 84 and 21. Given the nature of the system, it's difficult to scale it down. You can mostly just scale it up. So just multiply those starting bets by whatever factor you want, by 2, by 3, by 5, whatever makes sense to you. 11, that's a whack, minus 105. We are down 249. We still have a bullet left. Back to tier 1. One thing I don't like about this system is you have to keep switching units.
No more bets.
28, that's a win. We win 78. Go to step 2. Again, with the switching units thing, this is pretty painful.
No more bets.
22, that's a win of 147. We are only down 24, and we're gonna make our $200 bet. Also, check out my merch store. I have all kinds of gambling merch. Mouse pads, desk mats, hats, mugs, shirts, and hoodies. So check it out for all of your gambling needs. 12, that's a whack. So back to square one, we have 2 bullets left. We're down 224.
No more bets.
8, whack. Minus 30, we are down to 54.
No more bets.
And 9, that's a whack. We are down to 84. We don't have enough money to make that first tier bet. So we are out. We got clapped. We really didn't get any traction in this system. We didn't win any of those tier 3 bets. We weren't able to coast on those $160 winnings like CEG was able to. But let's check out this system in the JackAce simulator.
What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com, and we are testing Divide and Conquer in the JackAce Roulette Simulator. The original system tries to increase your bankroll from $300 to $800. That's a 167% increase. We will be attempting that, and we will also be attempting an increase from $300 to $600 and $300 to $450. Increasing the bankroll from $300 to $450, we are successful 54.4% of the time on single zero, 51.9% of the time on double zero, and 49.6% of the time on triple zero. Trying to double our bankroll, we are successful 40.2%, 36.8%, and 32.6%. and achieving the original goal of being up $500, we are successful 28.9%, 26.1%, and 24.1%. So there's a little bit of a drop off between single zero, double zero, and then triple zero. And there's a pretty significant drop off going from 300 to 450, 600, and then 800. But having the goal of being up $500, you're successful a fair amount of the time, a little bit more than 25% of the time. So about 1 in every 4 tries for double zero and single zero. That's not too bad. It's good that the goal is more than double the bankroll, but ultimately I like systems with much higher payouts.
So that is how Divide and Conquer performed in the JackAce simulator. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. As you saw with my live trials, I was not successful with it. I think what I experienced is probably what you're going to experience for the most part. In the simulator, I was only successful around 30% of the time, so 70% of the time you're going to go broke. So I'm starting to add more details to my rating system. For this system, I have an ease of betting of 2 out of 5. For simplicity, I have a 3 out of 5. Chip uniformity, I give it a 1 because you have to switch different denominations so often. Jackpot potential, I gave it 4 out of 5 because you do have the potential of winning lots of money. Scalability, I only gave it a 3 because you're not able to scale it down anymore. You can only scale it up. And comp value, I gave a 1 because it has such a low starting bet. You're probably not going to make much in comps with this system. Overall, I gave this system a C, a plum. I was not as enamored with it as CEG was. And obviously, they had a much different result than me. They were able to win a little bit at the beginning, and then they went on cruise control, hitting those $100.60 wins back to back to back. So what do you think of Divide and Conquer? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, remember to like and subscribe. Always gamble responsibly. Never play 000 roulette. And peace out, donkeys.